play their game, refuse to show your face. If you don't want to be beaten down, refuse to join their race. Be exactly who you want to be, do what you want to do. I am he and she is she, but you're the only you.
So why? So then why do I you know, I just remember thinking of all my understandings, or what I was compassionate towards was normal. I felt like everybody was on that same page. I thought, you know, harm to something is horrible, whether it be a tree or an animal or a person. It was just common. Everybody gets it. That's a bad thing. I took a class in college, and in this class we discussed our personal ecological footprint based off of the average of what I eat and consume on a daily basis, what I wear, where the products of what I wear comes from, what it takes to get those products, where they came from to me, to make the shoe, to put it on my foot, to the gas that I use to get to places, or the lack of gas, whether I'm biking and walking, to my household, my conservation of water in that household, the power that I use, the electricity, my bills, everything you can imagine. The things that I can do on a daily basis to affect my ecological footprint are riding my bike, eating vegan. When I say eating vegan or even wearing vegan, I just mean that reading the ingredients on packages to know what products are in them. There's so many. You can go online and type in literally, is this vegan or what's not vegan, and they'll give you lists, and it's not that difficult to find these words on these lists. You go, okay, you know, L-carnitine, I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, that comes from something to do with a cow. I'm not gonna eat that. I used to radically approach people about concepts like alternative living and revolution as a whole. And I've been having a discussion about this recently with some people. I think that both approaches are effective and necessary at different times. For example, going into a situation where people are being evicted, like in Harrison Homes, where you're approaching these people who have just lost everything, they just got kicked out of their house, their children are with them, their stuff are outside. Do I approach them and start talking about how the system, how capitalism has ruined their life, and get into the full psychology behind the state? Or do I approach them and offer them and show them the different alternatives as to what they can do right now, and then approach ideas like revolution and what capitalism does to them on a daily basis? And then there's other situations where people are more, you know, armchair revolutionaries, more comfortable and ideological, and you can approach them with a more radical approach and say, hey, you know, these things are absolutely ridiculous and we should discuss what we should do differently. So, critical mass is worldwide. Everybody shows up, somebody organizes it, they pass out pamphlets, they put up posters, they say come to this place at this time and this day, we're going to have a critical mass. And then as many people as has seen it and is interested will show up on that day. We'll all meet up, once everybody's there at that certain time, we'll just, if somebody hasn't designated a route, we'll just go out throughout the city and find all the major roads and take over the lanes on our bikes. It's now at this point for me, it's more of a beer and people like to be around, have fun doing it, as well as make some ridiculous math. Though some of the things that I do for fun might be considered like a politically motivated event, I actually go to these things and do these things for a much more personal. It's what I enjoy. As a part of the balance and the newfound respect that I started taking care of myself, you know, I can't be as radical or as extreme as I would assume that I want to be. It comes down to being realistic with what you are capable of. That I cannot take on every movement that exists, and I cannot be a part of, you know, every every direction of empathy that I can take at all times, and I have to be willing to be a hypocrite as well as open-minded. It's finding the realistic balance of when I'm taking care of myself and doing things that I like to do. I like to go to the movies. I like to eat. I like to eat unhealthy sometimes. There's I think it's to each person a personal. It's a personal journey as to what they take on and how they go about it. I cannot say. I think it's absurd to say, well, this is what people need to do. This is everybody absolutely has to be, a vegan anti-capitalist in order to really affect change. You know what I mean? That's absurd. I think that everybody has to have it as a personalized understanding as to why it matters to them, as to what they eat, what they wear, where they go, how they get there, and how much they care about the things, the environment, the people, and the animals around them. You know what I mean? What their environment is, whether it's on a mass scale, nationwide scale, or whether it's a citywide, family-wide, community-wide scale, neighborhood-wide scale. You know what I mean? Everybody has to personalize why it matters to them and what they want to do about it before they can understand their balance as to what they're going to do on a daily basis to live that lifestyle, to live that kind of a compassionate